Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Alright, managed to beat my opponent down last game with a corrupted heal bot. Forced her to bend over and take some unwanted injections. But, no. That game went pretty well. I was worried at times that she could do things to come back. That the purpose of the corrupted heal bot isn't really to beat your opponent down, because you assume, especially in like serious constructed decks, you assume that your opponent will kill it if it's a problem.
Brawl versus Jaina.
So what it's really kind of for is it's so big for the casting cost. You should be able to kill a couple of enemy minions while you're still just trying to establish board control. You're not worried about your opponent's health total. Hex is very strong. Do I want that in the early game? Not really. He's too expensive. I'm gonna pitch her and try for some more cheap minions. I may regret it. I may get a bunch of expensive junk. Expensive junk. Oh, that didn't work out well. But my hand wasn't that great before either. I just need to draw some of my 2 or 3 cost guys. He's pretty awesome. I can do this turn 3 with the coin. This guy's not going to live that long, but turn 2 I can make a totem, because I probably won't draw anything I can use. And then turn 3 him. By that time this guy's going to be dead, but it'll still be a 7-7 on turn 3. My opponent doesn't have a polymorph or something. It'd be awesome. Power Mace. That's a pretty good spell, but no, we're just going to keep up with this. We're going to go with plan, get him out as soon as possible, and see if my opponent loses. Because he's that big. He's so big, it's just, did you lose?
My work is paramount.
It might change if she has enough stuff out there. Yeah, so this is a 2-4. It would have been a 3-5 if she had a dragon in her hand. We know she doesn't now. You know what? I think coining him out, because he'll lock 2 mana the turn after. I won't be able to do that much with it. I'm maybe better off just power macing this guy. And then next turn play him without the coin, and then I'll have the coin if I need to play something after that. Even though it's not quite as early. On the other hand, if I get him out now, that's still a 7-7. My opponent would have to trade both her minions and then still do 3 damage to kill him. And then next turn, I'd have 4 mana -2. I would still be able to coin. No, I wouldn't have the coin anymore to play the power mace. I'd be playing like him. It's not as good.
I wonder.
No, I'm going to use the power mace. Get rid of that guy. Potentially, if I draw a mech, I have this guy. I'm not going to play him soon. I could maybe do something, but most likely it's just a weapon that I can use to help kill something. And meanwhile, coin this guy out. Or, I don't need the coin now, that's the point. I'll just play this guy. Ah, damn it! Now my opponent has something big enough to... this is gonna hurt. I think the thing to do, though, I don't want my opponent to have enough damage on the board to get rid of this guy. I'm really gambling on this guy. It's gonna be much harder if it doesn't work out the way I want to. But he's so big. So, what I'm gonna do... Oh no, wait. I was gonna use him and Power Mace to kill that. The problem with that is he's getting +2 attack. Like, he's worth more than I'm giving him credit for. You know what? I'm gonna take the risk that my opponent can finish him. This plus Fire Blast isn't enough. She still need a spell, so does it matter if it's 1 or 2 actually? But
What to do?
if I Power Mace this guy, yeah, I'm not getting the +2/+2, but is dead. Then I play him, and I get my opponent for 3. Yes, he's a 1-hit point guy. She could just Fire Blast him, but if she does that, that's less mana that she has to deal with this guy. His gigantic tentacle trolling.
One shot, one.
Well, that's annoying. Still think it's a weak-ass card. But, I mean, even a weak card, if it's the right card for the moment, and it often happens that you're 1 damage short. What else are you going to do, though? Do you have a way to do 2 more damage or 1 more damage to this guy for 2 mana? Or 2 more damage with something else and kill him with that? No, you don't. Not right now. Interesting. All that damage. This guy kind of conflicts with his beating everyone down plan. He will be much more vulnerable. If I just use him to kill those guys, it's not as fun, but it's probably smarter. Yeah. I'm not thrilled by it, because he's just going to get killed so easily, though. If I kill this, if this guy would shoot her, then I'd be much happier. But her plus Fire Blast plus him would kill this guy, so I don't really want to do it that way. I could kill him.
I wonder.
Make it harder. Urgh! Not easy. You just hit for 7, but my opponent can hit me back for 10, right? Like, is that really helping me? Not really. Especially since she could still come up with a way to kill him. I'm going to kill this guy. Play him and see what he hits. Yeah, wasn't the right one. I'm going to coin this guy out too. My opponent has an area spell, I could be in trouble. But I've got a bunch of guys out. I'm hoping that if she wants to kill him, that she'll still have to use her bird. It would be nice.
I serve the
Uh-oh.
Fire Lord.
Every spell she casts while he's out, she does 2 damage split randomly among my turns. Oh, god damn it, the flame cannon hit the thing she would have wanted too. It sucks. If the flame cannon had hit one of the other guys, then she would have had to trade that and it would have been so bad, but damn it. Alright. Play this. Kill that guy. So my opponent will get healed back up 5 health to 30 if she kills this. Which is pretty sure what's going to happen, but hopefully he'll take out some minions on the way. If she just fireballs him, it's going to be sad. That's what happens when you play with minions with drawbacks. It's so big for the casting cost, though. That's not a fireball.
Let the pain
Also not a
speak
fireball.
to me.
Excellent. Getting beat down. Not as excellent, but... my other power mace. I'm gonna play this guy, even though he's kind of fragile. At least he draws me a card. I'm gonna play this. Kill him. It says draw my opponent 1 card, but it means she can't shoot him to draw extra cards without killing him. And now I have out the mace to do 1 more attack next time. Now my opponent can see I have a power mace, and I have a mech in place, so she's going to want to kill my mech before I make him grow. But...
Can I light your fire?
ah, that sucks. This guy just does 1 damage to all enemy minions when he comes into play, which works out tremendously well for her, because she was like 1 damage short of killing these guys. And... damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. My mech, my beautiful mech. I'm pretty low in health, actually. I should probably cast him if I'm gonna power mace something. Really? Oh, I can't power mace something because that freezes me. Ah, damn it. Forgot about that. Ew. I could silence this guy and get rid of his drawback. That would do 5 damage to my opponent effectively. Is it doing enough to help me not die, though? That is the problem. I don't think it is. Silence a minion, so I can't silence myself to get rid of that. This guy would die if I try and kill off either of her 2 larger minions. This is a situation where it'd be nice to have that elemental destruction. Playing this would heal me a bunch. I think that might be what I have to do. Play him, and then Owl, and silence this guy, I guess. Silencing... if I'm going to kill that, silencing that would mean that I would be able to power mace stuff later. But... my opponent gaining that health right now isn't actually the biggest problem, I don't think. I think I gotta let her gain the health. Honestly, whether my opponent has 25 or 30 health doesn't make that much difference. At this point, it's can I get control of the board. So, even if I lose because I can't do 5 damage to her at the end, I don't think that that's actually what the problem was. The problem will be that I wasn't able to get control of the board fast enough.
Like to play with fire?
Oh, that's right, okay. Everything is awesome. That is so not a correct statement right now. Everything is bad. I'm gonna make a totem. And then this guy will come out as a 5/5. And I've got to get rid of the number of minions here, so I'm going to blow him up. And I'm going to kill this guy. Because he does slightly less damage to me when I do that. So we've got 1 hit point. It was almost tempting to leave Fire Idiot alive, because with the Pyromaniac, if she cast any spell, it would do 1 damage to everything, and it would kill this guy, but if it's on her turn, she can attack in such a way that she can use him to do damage to him first, and then have the 1 damage go off, and it wouldn't hurt her anymore, So those 2 guys can take out my bigger guy.
What to do? What to do?
But then she'd lose her 2 guys. So we're at the point in the game now where it's really about how efficient are your cards. Because we're each getting 1 card per turn. If you have cards that give you more cards, or if you have cards that can blow up multiple enemy cards for the price of 1, that's really good value. This is not, actually. It's the opposite of good value. If I had a bunch of minions out there, including totems, which don't cost me cards, then this could be good. It could give me a lot of stats there, but it's not making another thing in play that my opponent would have to deal with. I wish that wasn't one of the 1 hit point totems. 3 out of 4 totems have 2 hit points, and survive that. Okay, my opponent's just trying to kill me, which is not ideal. This guy's also not ideal. So if I kill this guy, she can just shoot him with her own ability and get him up to 5 attacks. So he's the one I've got to kill. I don't even think that's an option, I'm just going to do it. Now, what else do I have to do? She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage out there. 7. If she has any spell, she can get it up to 8. I'm probably dead. Obviously, if the spell does any damage, I'd be dead. If that's not the case, am I better off having more things out? Like get him healed, potentially, from a healing totem? Probably won't be, because that's the one I want. And him, or I'm probably just put out this guy. He's big and scary. He's not actually helping right now. Because he's just 1 minion. He can only kill 1 thing per turn. Same problem as him. Much harder to get rid of this guy, but yeah. Things are not looking good. It takes so little for her to kill me. Okay, that does nothing right now, but it's another thing that I'd have to get rid of in order to win. I'm at 2 health. I've already used my heal bot. It's unlikely I can save myself. That's not going to do it. Is this a taunt totem? No, it is not. That is a piece of crap. Okay, so giving all my guys a bonus is pointless now. I'm going to play him. Kill that. Kill that. It doesn't matter though. I've actually lost because my opponent has more than 2 damage out there. She doesn't need to draw anything, so just couldn't do it. I am annoyed that twice in a row I got that 1 hit point totem. But that's a tiny thing. I was mostly losing the game anyway. So, ooh. I don't remember when that went downhill, but it definitely went downhill. Okay. We got 1 loss now, 1 chink in the armor. Of course, 3 losses and you're out in the arena. The maximum wins you can get is 12. If you get 12 wins, it just cashes you out. Gives you a bunch of rewards. But most of the time you go out when you hit 3 losses. 12 wins is very hard to get, right? Assuming that it finds you equal-ish opponents, it's a coin flip each time, whether you win or not, right? Just to simplify things and just estimate how likely you are to get through. So you'd have to win 12 out of 14 coin tosses to get to the end. And that's if it's a 50-50 chance every time. You can improve your chances, but you're not going to be 70-30 to win in the majority of matches. And yeah, it just goes downhill from there. Okay, this is problematic. This, obviously horrible starting game card. He's really bad early game. This, I'd even rather trade in for a minion, but because it's a little expensive to use to blow up a guy early on. On the other hand, I drew the 2 of the best possible guys in this deck for the early game, so I'll take it. I only have like 3 or 4 2-cost minions at most, and this guy is probably the best one for fighting. See, he might randomly kill that when he comes out. If he doesn't, it might randomly kill him, because it has the same, on death, it does the same thing he does when I summon him. Do 1 damage to him, do 1 damage to him. Ah! Damn it. So now, if he uses his bat to hit my guy and do 2 damage to him, I have to hope that he loses the coin flip, that his 1 damage hits me as well. Because if his 1 damage death rattle hits my guy, then my guy will die, and it'll incredibly suck. Because my guy is better. Ooh, Ooh, hold on. The camel is really weird. It's a 2/4 for 3, which is okay. It's a beast, which is a little bit better for druids and hunters. But when it comes into play, it goes to each player's deck and puts a 1-cost minion into play. Wow. I'm surprised you targeted him over the other one, but okay. Could crackle this guy. There's a good chance he would die. And then I would kind of have board control, but I wouldn't. All I would be mostly getting out of it is the overload would boost him a little bit. It's not a great use of my mana. I think I'm okay with this guy not doing much. I think I'd rather get this guy out and try and feed him the overload. Then we're gonna kill this. You know what? This guy's not gonna survive to do anything anyway. I'm just gonna do that. It's fine. Again, he only gains attack. Since he's already lost most of his hit points, it's not as big a deal. Whereas this guy gains attack and hit points. So if I cast both Crackles next turn, which would be tremendously expensive in terms of using my precious cards, but he would get +2/+2 as a bonus, which would make him quite large for this stage of the game. Not just high damage, but actually some ability to survive getting hit. Okay, 4 has charged, it can attack right away. Boney there. He's pretty good. 3/2, and then every time you use your hero ability, he gains a hit point. It's just a hit point. It often doesn't matter, but it has potential. Oh, so I could crackle one and then play this guy to get another minion and still overload him and make him bigger. I like that plan. Blow up. You. I have the only things on the board. They both have 4 hit points. He has the potential to grow further. A lot of my mana is locked for next turn, but I still have enough to crackle again if I have to. Is that worth crackling? Oh man, if I had one more mana, I could play him and give this guy Wind Fury. That'd be awesome. Okay, well, what I'm going to do, it's probably a tremendous waste. It's probably going to be something important to kill later. Yeah, I just talked myself out of it. I was going to crackle that guy, because making him bigger right now would be cool.
What?
I could just crackle my opponent, just do a bunch of damage to my opponent, and then this guy would be a 5/5. He would only take 2 damage from that. Actually, I like that plan better. Using it to hit him would have been trash, especially since if it didn't roll well, I'd have to use one of my guys. Wow, I did max damage to him. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to kill that. Board control. Board control. Board has no minions that can attack unless they have charge. Taunt sort of works, but otherwise... No, that is a very powerful taunt defensive minion. That is unfortunate. Elemental Destruction, not how I would like to deal with that situation exactly. So I could just play him. This guy would attack him and kill him, unfortunately, unless I get a healing totem. But if I try and get a healing totem... Damn. That works out really badly. I'm just going to have to sacrifice this guy to kill that. There's no way around it. It's really too bad, because he had potential to get bigger and bigger. I think this would do its damage before he would get the overload. I should have been watching. The order of operations matters, because if he would get the +5/+5 before this did the damage, it would be amazing. But no. In this situation, it wouldn't be as amazing. Overall, it would be amazing. But no, what I'm going to have to do is kill this, because even if I make a healing totem, it won't trigger until the end of the turn. I need to attack. We're going to kill him. And we're just going to kill that and play this guy who's pretty dumb. I'm still doing quite well. I've done more damage to my opponent. We have a similar number of cards. It looks like my opponent has 2 more cards, but remember, whoever's turn it is always has 1 additional card. So really, my opponent's only 1 card ahead of me in terms of the amount of resources available. But since I have 2 reasonably solid minions on the board, stop playing amazing defensive minions. It's getting really annoying. Okay, again, not worth blowing up everything for that. I'm going to suffer some serious losses. Let's see what totem I'm getting first. It is the healing totem. That being the case, this guy can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. He can be targeted by battle cries. He's going to take a horrendous beating, but he can get through that guy. No, he can't get through that guy alone, can he? Hold on. Yeah, no, he would die if he takes the damage twice in one turn. I'm still gonna have to sacrifice this guy, which sucks. I'm gonna do this anyway, because he's pretty annoying. I gotta pop the bubble first. Then I kill this guy, which hurts. And I hit him, and then my guy will get healed back a little. This is one of those games where I have a clear and decisive lead, but I'm worried about what could go wrong. Oh my god, this guy's deck is all these amazingly huge taunts, and it's completely screwing over my otherwise really strong offense that I've been putting out. This guy can't attack him twice because he dies the first time. I do not have enough damage on the board to take him out. That's so monstrously annoying. A taunt totem would have been really good there.
Mine! All mine!
I'm not even going to attack with them. I'm going to see what happens. That's normally really dumb, but it's also normally really dumb to lose a minion to do some damage and not finish something. So, in this case, I don't think it's worth it. Like, he can choose to just kill my really good, untargetable attack twice guy, and I'm sure he will. I'm hoping he doesn't have good ways to kill the rest of my guys. Oh, so he can shoot me for 2 and make his guys bigger. Make his guys bigger. That's pretty annoying. So this guy would have been smaller if I killed him on my turn, but I couldn't finish him anyway, so he would have been that size anyway. Now, is he going to go for damaging me? He is. He's counting on the fact that these guys put together aren't enough. If I get my guy +1 attack guy? No. Hex! Okay, I uncomplain. Boom. You just lost your gigantic advantage. Now, I still have to spend one of my guys attacking to get through that. So I guess him or this guy had trade to kill that. I guess, do I have lethal first off? If I use him to kill that, I've got 412, not quite lethal damage. So, given that, yeah, wow. This doesn't damage players, just minions, so it's actually not helping me at all. I'm gonna kill this. Trying to decide which one I want to lose to kill this guy, because I am deciding some guy to kill him. Damn it. Because this guy draws me a card when he dies. I guess I'll take the card.
Pay attention, class.
So leaving my opponent a minion alive may have been a poor move. He could have been at 10 hit points with no minions, and this guy would have been down to like 4 health or something, 3 or 4, depending on when that. I guess he wasn't full when he healed anyway, so he would have been, yeah. This guy has so many incredibly effective taunts. It's really weird though, because normally hunters are all about killing you really fast. His deck seems to be about slowing you down, which hasn't been working very well because he doesn't have ways to kill my minions. So he's had incredibly strong taunts all the way through the game, but what is it really doing for him? Like very little. Oops, I should have done that a different way. Doesn't matter, because you're super dead. You didn't really have to concede out from the attack that was killing you. Because taunts are really annoying, but see, this is why people say taunt isn't necessarily the greatest thing, because those are about as good as taunts can get. That Sludge Belter and Annoyatron and that big, huge guy, those are about as good as taunt minions get. And they just were not helping him win, because it's still, he'd play a guy, and then I'd have my whole turn and my whole army to try and solve that dilemma. So, he also made a horrible mistake in hitting me for 7 instead of killing my guy who could attack twice per turn and was untargetable. He absolutely should have killed that with his big old taunt guy that turn. That would have made it a lot harder for me to seal the deal. This game would still be going on. I'd probably still win, but it'd still be going on. Anyway, 4 wins, 1 loss. once you get 3 wins, you break even, right? Because if you get 3 wins, 3 losses, that should be an average run. In practice, most runs come in at 2 wins, 3 losses, because they have to balance out the number of runs that go above 3 wins. So 4 wins is once you have more than 3 wins, your run is doing pretty well. But we're going to see how much better I can do next time. If you like this, please click the eponymous button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.